and we welcome you to E.F.W. Destruction, live from our spiritual home right here in the compound. And tonight, it is a night that will go down in E.F.W. history. That is a fact. I am Max Radix alongside my broadcast partner, the illustrious World Heavyweight Champion Erwin. And Erwin, what a night this should be.
Oh, what a night indeed. 2 titles out of 3 here at E.F.W. are on the line, and we're finding a #1 contender for the 3rd night of action indeed. And we're starting things off with a championship match.
Absolutely, E.F.W. just kicking it off right here, and it's going to be the very impressive Haku Ross, who of course won the #1 contendership against Kobayashi in a brutal steel cage match last night. Will face the European champion Crow in an Iron Man match determining the European Championship, of course known as the workhorse title here in E.F.W. Erwin. Haku's going to have to earn it tonight against a student of the Reaper.
Well, certainly proving that moniker being put in an Iron Man match in the first match. And of course, I mean, as you say, the prodigy of the Reaper, the Crow here, has been a tough champion. I mean, now he's finally got somewhere. It has been amazing how well he's defended that title. He's showing more and more signs of being the Reaper's protege than he ever has.
I mean, if one was a scary enough prospect, 2 is downright terrifying. The student of the Demon of Fleet Street has certainly been on the roll tonight, but tonight he will face a lot more stiffer opposition against the powerhouse Haku Ross, proud member of the EOD. Very talented and beautiful Louise Velez there announcing the action. This Iron Man matchup.
Certainly going to be hard hitting this match.
Oh, it's gonna be an absolute slugfest, Erwin. I mean, this is not going to be pretty, folks. This is not going to be a classic wrestling fact. Haku Ross looks at that big left hand, and that means he's bringing the power. Oh, wait a minute, Crow. We've seen this before, and I can't say I blame him. Oh, what a bulldog right on the ramp. Well, the Crow has done this time and time and time again. Shades of his master, not even letting Haku get down to the ring.
Let's see how quick Haku's getting to his feet.
Oh yeah, the man is 6'5" and 350 pounds, Erwin. He's not going to go down lightly. The Crow knows that. Maybe this is where this cheap shot has come from.
Yeah, the referee trying to get things back in the ring so he can get the bell going.
Oh my word, the bell is rang. Bob Turner. Now both men are inside the ring, has no choice but to ring that bell.
Crow clearly with the advantage going into this now. It would have been even otherwise.
Yeah, Crow has took the early advantage, but he still has 14 minutes and 40 seconds to do as much damage possible to Haku Ross. The most pinfalls or submissions will become the new European champion. The man, excuse me. Also, countouts are a factor in these type of matchups. We've seen that.
Crow's just tearing that jacket off of Haku Ross, throwing it into the crowd.
Yeah, well, that gift from Ray Sullivan no longer. Oh my word.
And this match started ugly and is probably just going to get worse.
Oh yeah, almost certainly, Erwin. We said this one was not going to be for the faint of hearted, and we weren't kidding. Haku Ross fighting back. What a hard clothesline on the outside. Referee up to 7. Oh, Haku
deciding not to get a victory there by countout, which I think Crow was looking for.
Well, yeah, I think that kind of shows you the mindset of Haku Ross. He may have been attacked from behind, but he wants to win this one clean. He wants to leave people with no doubt that he has earned this European title, the workhorse title of the E.F.W.
Speed and intensity there from Haku Ross, dodging everything Crow has.
Dragon Sleeper, rope break there by Bob Turner, good call by the referee, and Haku finally getting some solid offense here on the student of the Demon.
but hang on, just like
that. Wait a minute. Yeah, my words.
Ross. Big backdrop there, but Ross again, quick.
Yeah, much quicker than what you would expect for a man at 350, Erwin. Remember that former footballing background. A great linebacker in his day, but what a counter by the Crow. Double axe handle.
There. What's he doing here?
Oh, crossbody.
Oh, and those pummeling fists to follow it up.
The Crow with that streak of aggression that he learned from his master too. No, none enough. Haku says no. 12 minutes 20 still on the clock. Still 0-0, of course, in the unlikely event of a tie, the champion would retain. But we've seen it before, so don't say it can't happen.
Yeah, I think both of these men want a definitive win if they're going to get one.
Backdrop by Crow. Again, taking control.
Uncharacteristically here, looking to fly.
Oh, the Crow does indeed have wings after all. What a crossbody from the top. Beautifully executed from a man you do not see go to the top rope often. Oh, hard right hand. And again to Haku. My God, what a shot. Stalking his prey. Haku's in trouble here. He's fought valiantly, Erwin, but he's been on the back foot from the beginning of this one. Is this it? It is. Crow's nest.
Crow's nest.
We've seen this before. That deadly manoeuvre. The rib breaker and then that overhead backdrop. My God, that's 350 pounds he just threw over his head, Erwin.
And again, without the assault on the entranceway, would this be the same match we're witnessing?
No, two!
My God, somehow.
Haku Ross! What a kick out!
Well,
refuses to lay down.
Showing that strength. Oh! Getting it clotheslined out of him just there.
Well, Erwin, I got so excited that I spilled my coffee all over my electrical equipment. I am in shock.
You will be if you're not careful. This match, as hard hitting as we anticipated, still has yet to have a pinfall, and the 5-minute mark is coming up here.
Vicious shots by the Crow, whose rabid attack has just increased tenfold because Haku Ross is not staying down without a fight, despite that cheap shot attack at the start of this matchup. Wow, we knew this one would be hard hitting. I'm not quite sure if any of us expected this.
Yeah, Ross has put up one hell of a fight here in the early going, but he's going to need to find some of that offense once again.
Haku's a real deal, Owen. He really is the real deal. Without a doubt, one of the strongest men on the roster, in my opinion. Will that strength be the key factor in this match? Because it still is 0-0. Less than 10 minutes remain. I mean, Crow would retain if the match stayed this way, but it's not a definitive victory. And Crow, all at sea there with that flying leg drop, nowhere near Haku. Recovered quicker than the big Samoan. And followed up with that huge bulldog and a straight left hand. The southpaw, the Crow, on the outside and into the steel barrier. Ow! Headshot.
Again, a double count out won't matter here.
No, it will not.
Crow, he will retain that championship.
Well, the count will continue. Crow's in the middle of the ring, and if Haku Ross cannot answer this count, it will be 1-0 Crow with 9 minutes to go.
Looks like Haku Ross is going to get
Haku to his knees. 10, 1-0 Crow. Well, Haku was to his feet, but just 2 seconds too slow. Bob Turner stopping the Crow from immediately attacking Haku. But right back on the offense.
Impending doom for much longer. Strength here.
That tremendous strength.
I mean, big guts for Haku.
Oh!
Even getting up after that 10 count.
Yeah, Haku just got right back in the ring. Got right back in his face. But went right back into that suplex from the Crow. Oh my word, big knee to the head. And you got to believe the damage is starting to take its toll. on Haku Ross.
Just this cocky attitude of Crow now has slowed the pace a bit.
You have to wonder the emotions of Haku's tag team partner, a long-time friend, Ray Sullivan, who's in the match of his life tonight in our main event against Snake for the world title, watching his partner and best friend being disintegrated by this animal.
Well, again, you've got to wonder about that as well. Because, as you say, Snake choosing one of the many defeated last night to be in that championship match. I'm sure we'll get to that later on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a big elbow across the head of the Crow, and Haku is still fighting.
He's trying to fight back.
Spinebuster with authority! That could be it! Yes!
He's got the arm raised.
Looking for that choke slam. There it is. Connects. Come on, Haku! Hits it! Hits it hard! Too close to the ropes! Too close to the ropes!
Does. Can he get the pin though?
Turn us down. 1, 2, 3. No!
My word!
How did Crow kick out of that? I have never seen anyone kick out of Haku's chokeslam before.
Well, that was one chokeslam. Haku Ross still in control here, but needs to think of something more, it seems, to put Crow away here, and then he's still got to beat him another time to catch up to him.
Well, that patented GB8 neck wrench, and he goes for that modified Dragon Sleeper. Look at the torque on the neck of the Crow there.
It's locked in deep, it seems. Oh, but wait. Crow needing to roll free.
Yeah, good counter there by the Crow, and a hard lariat. That speed of the Crow. Oh, and a leg drop. Big leg drop. Both these men, two hot prospects here in E.F.W. I've been waiting to see this one for a long time, and they have not disappointed one bit.
Oh,
Ross. What a match. Oh!
Managing to reverse the whip.
Goes for a pin. Came in the hard way, not even a 1 for the Crow, keeping the pressure though on the champion. Haku knows he's got it all to do here. 5 minutes 50 remain.
Still plenty of time for a pin. Is it enough for 2? Haku Ross digging down deep here. Oh, but again, stopped by the Crow.
Oh! Big knee to the head of Haku. The Crow, that cocky streak a mile long, much like his masters, to the disgust of the E.F.W. faithful.
Yeah, they clearly weren't happy about that.
Oh, what a left hand by Ross. Oh, on the right side, Crow. These two guys just swinging fists. Snap me a takedown by Haku. Goes for that headlock.
Working away at the head and neck of Crow here. Trying to wear him down, but Crow is refusing.
Yeah, Crow with those big elbows and that crossbody, and again with those vicious lefts and rights by the Crow. That sudden surge of aggression and speed becoming a hallmark of this dangerous young man.
And just mocking Ross there, telling him to get up.
And Ross will get up.
Dodged the
Ross
kick.
does get up again. Hard right hand by the Crow, who seems almost shocked at this big man's resilience.
Sending him into the turnbuckle though. Oh wait.
Oh! Ow!
That was a furious Oklahoma slam.
Yes, it was, from the turnbuckle into the mat, and you can see the frustration in the Crow's body language.
A second.
Oh, that's a weapon. That's. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. He would be disqualified if he'd used that chair, but if Haku lands on the chair, that's a completely different matter, Erwin. Oh, come on, no. Not like this. Oh! Well, mercifully,
Turner had swept the chair up just in time. I think.
Yeah, there you are, you see it. Just that camera angle there. Bob Turner, that's some great officiating from the prodigy of Mike Shatopa. Perhaps there's hope for him yet. Clubs on the back of the head of Crow.
He's now getting Turner's business.
Yeah, Crow is not happy about Turner removing that chair. Bob Turner wisely staying out the way, and what a right hand that was. I think that just busted the Crow open. Excuse me, just busted Haku Ross wide open, Erwin.
But again, he's back to his feet.
My God, I punched. Look, yeah, there you see it. Haku is bleeding. Oh, wow. What a reversal over the top, and Haku's going after him.
Oh, what a lariat!
Sweet Jesus, what a lariat!
Crow hadn't even stood up.
Literally just run over the Crow.
GBH neck wrench once again applied by Haku Ross, who is running out of time here.
Yeah, but what a fight, Erwin.
Well, yeah, I mean, tremendous spirit, a brilliant attempt. But is it going to be enough?
Oh, he needs
to claim that championship.
2 pins, two submissions, or 2 countouts, or a mixture of any of those in 2.5 minutes. That's a big ask for anyone, even Haku Ross. He's going to give it a try though. You bet your ass. Oh, wait a minute.
No way.
Cross
Haku Ross has just used the crow's nest on Crow.
Take that. Haku Ross. Wow. Giving the Crow a taste of his own medicine.
Perhaps deciding if the choke slam isn't going to do it.
No, rope breaker with 2. Yes, it's 1-all with his own finisher.
Oh,
it's all to play for. Crow is furious. Knee to the head of Haku. What a match this has been.
Oh, just pummeling away at Haku in the corner there though.
Oh,
cutting off what little offense that man did have. What a fight this has been. Haku Ross has managed to bridge it back to 1-all. Oh. And Crow's going to the middle rope again, quite uncharacteristic.
Oh. That body splash from that middle rope again, that high risk offense. As you quite rightly say, Owen, uncharacteristic for the Crow, but that's what he might need to do today to beat the immovable Haku Ross. What an outing for that young man tonight.
And let's not forget, he's still got a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Kick to the gut. Punch though, couldn't capitalise. The loss of blood. The attack at the start of this match has to have took its toll, but Haku is still fighting.
They are
belly to belly.
Fists here, but he only has 49 seconds going for
One. Oh,
no.
My God, this is going to go down to the wire, Owen.
And again, a draw.
GBX net wrench.
Does not mean a victory for Crow, but it does mean he will retain that championship. 30 seconds left. And Ross is... Oh, I thought he was going high risk there.
Well, 25 seconds. 22. Haku needs to hit something big and hit it now.
Is it going to be enough? Crow's
double axe handle. A big double axe handle. Oh! He's not going to have the time. Now. He's not going to have the time, Erwin, and Haku knows it. That's it, it's a draw.
It's officially a draw, but of course that means Crow will retain his championship.
And there's Haku screaming, who's on his feet? Who's on his feet? Haku Ross is on his feet.
What a way to kick this night off, my word.
What an opening matchup for E.F.W. Destruction. Well, the Crow retains after a hard-fought match.
You've got to say that definitely lends questions as to, under different circumstances, would Haku Ross be a champion right now? I mean, without the attack at the start, Crow may have never got that first victory so quickly. And I think we need to see a rematch. Even if it's not in the Iron Man stipulation, even if it's, you know,
I
Even
can't.
if it's just a one-on-one.
I can't say I disagree, Erwin. I would love to see that match again.
Not get a decisive answer there, in my view.
I can't disagree with that. I think that match has certainly raised more questions than it has answered, but it was a hell of a way to kick off Destruction nonetheless. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen,
The hard hitting is going to continue.
yes it is, we're going to have Dallas Rage, probably the angriest man in the company right now, going up a out and out rookie, the debuting Bruce Brown.
His second match here in E.F.W. Of course, he was successful last week.
Yeah, I mean, only his second match for the company. 5'10", 330.
Shocking win over Crazy Hammer, so not someone to be taken lightly as this man.
Absolutely not. No, originally from Edinburgh, Scotland, Erwin. This guy has been on the independent circuit for quite some time.
Yeah, he caught
Wrestled
my
for
eye.
WOS.
I must admit, he caught my eye quite some time ago, and I said, ever get the opportunity to get this guy in our doors, we have to take it. And it seems that has been done, and a tremendous first match for the Scottish Spinebreaker.
Well, I know you don't like being known as a company man, Erwin, but I'm going to give you props on air here for the signing of Bruce Brown. I know you guys have had a relationship outside the company, and I think that was instrumental to bringing this hot prospect here to E.F.W.
Well, if his first match is anything to go by, we are in for a treat here, but I dare say the competition is tougher in Dallas Rage than it was in Crazy Hammer. Will not have that height advantage or weight advantage he did last time. He does have the weight advantage still, somehow, over this man.
Yeah, well, Dallas Rage is just a ball of rage right now. 6'4", 290 from San Antonio, Texas. The former E.F.W. heavyweight champion feels he has been overlooked, disrespected, and not given the opportunities that he feels he deserves. And frankly, with the form that Rage has been in since he lost that title, it's hard to argue with Erwin. Dallas Rage has been on quite a roll as of late, and this could be a very, very interesting night for Bruce Brown.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's not forget the last time Dallas Rage was put in a match after being left out of title matches or opportunities, he did not take too kindly to that.
No, and the board suffered the consequences. What a crucifix there to start this one off by Dallas Rage, going straight to the rookie. Big elbow to the top of the head. E.F.W. rookie, it should be noted, of course, Bruce Brown. Oh! 10-year veteran in the business.
Yeah, he's spent a long time between ropes. Oh, and of course, this is Extreme Rules Dallas Rage. Interestingly, the first to find weaponry.
Runs that ropes. Oh, wow, what a hip toss. That was a beautiful manoeuvre by Dallas Rage. Now, if you've never seen Dallas Rage wrestle before, ladies and gentlemen, do not be fooled by this guy's size. He is freakishly agile and quick for a man who weighs 290 pounds.
He can do the bruiser stuff, but he can also do the stuff only cruiserweights should be able to do.
Oh my word, yes. I mean, he put some luchadors to shame, does Dallas Rage, I can tell you that.
Oh wait, Brown dodging a kick there.
Oh, planning DDT.
I believe this being Bruce Brown's first Extreme Rules match. His first match was just a one-on-one.
Yeah, it was a first one-on-one, but I'm sure Brown is no stranger on that independent scene to the occasional hardcore match, but he's never quite had one like E.F.W. Our rules are very different to anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, it's part of what E.F.W's here for, to help people adjust to the NEW and E.F.W. rule set. Oh! Rage cutting off the offense there. Russian leg sweep.
Tremendous Russian leg sweep by Rage, who's taken control of this match as you would expect.
Yeah, again, Bruce Brown does not have the experience of Dallas Rage, despite his time on the indie circuit.
But E.F.W. is a whole different ball game, Erwin. I mean, Bruce Brown, as good as he is he's in the big leagues now. Backdrop.
well, showing that he deserves to be there, taking on Dallas Rage in this kind of offense.
Maybe looking here for a gut wrench suplex. That's tremendous, tremendous strength from the ground. Oh, what a gut wrench!
£90 just hung in the air by Bruce Brown.
Well, this is because of obviously travel commitments. This is the first time I've seen Bruce Brown wrestle, and I am very, very impressed here tonight.
Well, Dallas Rage introduced that baseball bat, and it just got introduced to him before it left the ring there. But that seems to have annoyed Dallas Rage. Oh wait.
Hurricane Rana. No 290-pound man should be able to do that.
Very true.
Oh, Bulldog, Atomic, Rage Special.
Dallas Rage defies the laws of physics, if you ask me. Oh,
left hand.
Beating Brown to the
oh, what
shot.
a backdrop. And Bruce Brown finally realises that he's in a fight. This is not a wrestling match. Dallas Rage is pissed off.
Well, yeah, again, this is exactly what I was talking about. Dallas Rage getting angrier and angrier every time he's in a match because he's being overlooked so much.
Oh.
But that could be an undoing. You get too angry and forget about the actual ringmanship. Yeah.
Snap me a takedown by Brown, but that was countered pretty quickly. And a stiff forearm and a club to the head by Rage.
Rage cutter.
That could be all right here. We've seen that one. Win this man championships. Too close to the ropes.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure he got all the elevation he wanted on that one.
Oh!
Continuing the work on Bruce Brown. Oh, here we go. There we are, the proper Rage cutter.
Yeah, he got all of that one, no doubt about it. 1, 2, no!
How the hell did Bruce Brown just kick out of a Rage cutter?
Technically, he already kicked out of 2 Rage cutters.
Yeah. And look at that, the kick to the back seems to have just woken him up. Rage though caught the leg.
Rage kind of shakes his head in disgust, pushes him back to the ground and applies that Boston Crab.
Yeah, single leg.
Beautiful.
Far back though. Brown again powering free though.
Yeah, Bruce Brown is showing that he is not new to the dance here. He can take a beating. Slam to the head of Rage. Tries to go for a... oh, there it is. Hard shot again. Oh!
Powerbomb out of the corner there. Starting to pick up a head of steam. Dallas Rage will want to be careful, or he'll be losing all that offense he's made here.
Another snap near takedown by Brown, and that head scissors, but that bridge by Rage, immediately getting out of it. Runs Brown right back into the corner. This Extreme Rules matchup, by all rights, should be over already, but Bruce Brown will not stay down, and Dallas Rage
looking for another Hurricane Rana, I think.
Hurricane Rana, yes! The second of the match.
Surely that's got to be all for Bruce Brown here.
Turn us down. 1, 2, no! Again, Bruce Brown kicks out. 2 diamond cutters and a Hurricane Rana. This guy's a machine. Oh, Russian leg sweep by Rage. Still on the attack.
Yeah, staying quick.
Sensing blood. Big elbow. Right across the face of Brown.
Going for a pin again. The fast flurry did not keep the Scottish spine breaker down though.
He did not. I think Bruce Brown has been busted open by that big elbow, Erwin. For the second match tonight, we are seeing blood. Oh!
And we are seeing determination and resilience.
More importantly, Erwin.
Oh!
Went for that neck breaker, I think, and Brown countered. Left hand right to the sternum of the big Rage. What a spine buster! Sweet Jesus,
well,
what a spine buster!
That right there is why they call him the Scottish spine breaker.
2!
And
yes,
he wins
it's over!
his second match against Dallas Rage.
He
with
was
that phenomenal spine buster.
He was beaten, he was bloodied, but he was victorious nonetheless. Bruce Brown with a big victory over a former E.F.W World Champion, Erwin.
Well,
that's the bottom line. That's a huge victory for Brown.
Huge statement of intent for Brown. I mean, look at the beating he took in this match.
Unbelievable. I thought Rage had this one. He certainly had the better of it, but my God, that spinebuster from nowhere. And the bloody Brown tastes his own, but stands victorious. The Scottish Spinebreaker could be one to watch in E.F.W.
Well, first Crazy Hammer, now Dallas Rage. Who the hell else is he going to have to face to start proving himself around here? What a match!
What a way to kick off E.F.W. it has been, and the action does not stop there, because coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a battle royal to determine the #1 contender for the women's title. Some controversy involved in this one though, Erwin.
Well, yeah, I mean, two women making their debut tonight here in E.F.W, and no sign of some who would, many would argue, deserve the shot.
Absolutely not. No Riley Patterson, no Green Girl Dynamite, no Elizabeth Donderlinger. None of those ladies have been deemed worthy of a #1 contendership spot here tonight. But ladies such as Crash Cameron and Laura Lopez, both making their E.F.W debut in their first ever match in E.F.W, could become #1 contender. Controversial, some will say, but I actually know a little bit more about this one, Erwin, so we'll try and cover that as these ladies come down to the ring. But I mean, it's not going to make a couple of our wrestlers in the back very happy. We'll put it that way.
Well, I mean, let's face it, our new E.F.W Women's Champion as of last night has only had 3 matches in the company.
And perhaps that shows, Erwin, all you really need is the chance.
Well, that's exactly it.
As you said to me earlier before, all it really needs is that one match. Your career can be defined in a match.
Well, that's it. I mean, just because you're at the bottom
Mick Foley
of the
springs to
card,
mind.
Yeah, just because you're at the bottom of the card doesn't mean you haven't got what it takes. It just means, I mean, for example, Crash Cameron or Laura Lopez tonight could be the best woman wrestler we have on the card. We just don't know, and they have a huge opportunity to prove that here tonight.
They really do. An opportunity some of the women on this roster have never been given. An opportunity some of them would possibly die for. Crash Cameron and Laura Lopez must use that opportunity here tonight. Well, this is one of our newcomers, I believe.
Yeah, do not just adjust your sets. It is black and white on purpose. She asked for a filter on the live stream when she's entering.
Well, Crash Cameron, head of the NWO there, 5'2", 110 pounds from Beirut, Lebanon.
Well, she asked and she received.
Now, a couple of things about this young lady. I believe she was a former Thai boxer at one point, Erwin, in Lebanon, of a varied wrestling background as well. Was in the Beirut military for a few years doing her national service. Crash Cameron, I tell you, she's armed. She's armed, and she may be registered as a lethal weapon. One of the hottest female talents in Europe.
One of your many finds along your travels recruiting you, E.F.W.
Certainly one of the people that Adrian Goldman sent me to go look at, and Crash Cameron and Laura Lopez are very well thought of on the indie scene, and it was a bit of a battle to get into E.F.W. There was many companies after their signature, and one of the reasons they've been given this shot tonight, because essentially it was written into the contract. This is an executive decision made by Goldman. He wanted these ladies on his roster, and this is how he got them.
Well, That's certainly one way to get them, let's put it that way.
Well, Laura Lopez, ladies and gentlemen, as deadly as she is beautiful, already 12 years in the business, 6'6", 260 pounds, from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Beautiful country. Laura Lopez. No slouch in that ring. Been a professional. Been wrestling since she was 15, Erwin. Professional since she was 16.
Has a huge opportunity to prove what she's learned here tonight.
Lopez, of course, second generation as well, Erwin. Her father, Guillermo Lopez, one of the most famous wrestlers in Buenos Aires history. Laura Lopez has big boots to fill.
Well, again, talk about being thrown in at the deep end. These two gonna learn very fast what a E.F.W women's champion is like in that ring.
Well, speaking of former women's champions, Erwin, this is a woman who, in my opinion, was screwed out of a title. She had worked so hard for the Red Dragon. Cynthia Violet, one of the E.F.W mainstays, 5'5", 135 pounds, from Seattle, Washington. Former women's title, but she only held the championship for 14 days, Erwin, because she was put into a ridiculous matchup a week after she won the damn belt.
Yeah, you've got to wonder who made that decision. I mean, incredible odds to beat. She managed to get rid of Taryn Harvey from that equation, but in the end, Dondolinger and Dare Durand were what caused the downfall of Cynthia Violet in that match. Dare Durand eventually going on to become the champion.
Well, the Red Dragon still not shown an ounce of respect from the E.F.W faithful. Not a very nice lady, but unquestionably very, very talented.
Well, here's someone we haven't seen for some time.
Well, yeah, if that music is to be believed, then this can only be the Queen of Strong Style herself. It's Sakamoto Dixon.
The music seems to have changed slightly. I just hope that doesn't mean her entrance is any longer.
I don't think it could be any longer. Sakamoto Dixon, 5'9", 135 pounds, from Bangkok, Thailand, a former E.F.W women's champion. And I love the fact, Erwin, that Sakamoto Dixon hasn't been around for weeks, comes back after her holidays and gets a #1 contendership shot straight away, purely because she's Sakamoto Dixon.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, some people would say that that's terrible. She hasn't had any ladder to reclimb, whereas the others have. But I mean, you can't deny she is a main event wrestler.
Well, come on, I mean, we've got 3 former women's champions in this matchup at the very least. Laura Lopez and Crash Cameron have never had a match here in E.F.W. If Sakamoto Dixon doesn't deserve this opportunity, then sure as hell Crash Cameron and Laura Lopez don't.
Very hard to argue against. Again, the never-ending controversy surrounding this match.
Never-ending controversy surrounding E.F.W. The fragmented booking of this company knows no bounds.
Well, again, whoever wins this match here tonight, this over-the-top rope elimination battle royal, whoever wins this tonight will go on to face the new champion, Dare Durand, and you've got to wonder if she's going to have any more success in keeping hold of that belt. I mean, again, that was her 3rd match in. It wasn't like she had a terrible amount of offense until later on in the match, which seems to be her tactic. How much it pays off, I'm not sure. I mean, it's won her 3 matches so far, so you've got to, you know, it's hard to argue it doesn't work. It's got her a belt.
Well, it's a great point you make, Erwin, but you just got to wonder what the likes of Dondolinger, who we mentioned earlier, and Dynamite.
Yeah, why they're not in this match.
And what are they thinking now? Are they already old news in E.F.W?
Well, you'd hope not. I mean, again, neither of those having had the belt yet. In fact, I don't think Green Girl Dynamite's even ever had a title shot. To my
Green Girl Dynamite was focusing on a tag team belt that didn't exist and got stabbed in the back by a partner who's already done better than her. Green Girl Dynamite probably doesn't deserve a title shot. I'm sorry to be harsh here, but Dynamite needs to look at these ladies in these matches here and ask herself why she's not in it. The same could be said for Patterson, who's had more than one opportunity at that title. We've got some of the best young talents in the world here in E.F.W, and you will get left behind if you do not evolve. The likes of Sakamoto Dixon know that, which is why she's in this match and they aren't.
Well, for Green Girl Dynamite, I'd say the only time her matches have been off form is when she's facing this next woman right here. The one who stabbed her in the back, the one who got to that title before her. The one that essentially that backstabbing caused that push to the title.
Morgan Morales, 5'5", 135 pounds from Sacramento, California. E.F.W. Morales, the former E.F.W. Women's Champion. The betrayer of the superhero has gone from strength to strength since. And do you think she regrets it? Do you think she's sorry? I wouldn't bet on it, Erwin. Morgan Morales is a questionable human being, but you cannot question her talents.
Well, yeah, and again, the crowd seem quite happy to still support her despite the whole Green Girl Dynamite incident. Oh well, Taryn Harvey being the 6th person here.
Well, I know this is a lady that you're particularly hot on there in Taryn Harvey, 5'7", 150 pounds from Staten Island, New York. Practically a veteran in this matchup, considering the amount of debutants we have. Taryn Harvey.
I've got no doubt the animosity between Cynthia Violet and Taryn Harvey is going to spill over into this match, as it seems to in every match they're involved in.
Oh yeah, I think, you know, before long we're just going to have to bite the bullet between Cynthia Violet and Taryn Harvey here and then just put them in a matchup and hope they can resolve their differences in a professional manner.
Well, again, Cynthia Violet eliminated Taryn Harvey first in that elimination match. I bet she's going to have that hot on her mind tonight.
It's interesting to note how every other woman has vacated the ring for Taryn Harvey, even Violet, who Harvey has locked eyes with immediately. Those two ladies seem to be in a tussle for who's the toughest at the moment in the locker room. And we're underway, 6 women over the top battle royal, a classic to determine the #1 contender for the women's title. Who's your money on, Erwin?
Well,
oh wait a minute, who's on the outside? Is that Cameron? Violet screaming at Cameron that she has no right to be there. Is already trying to eliminate the rookie who's in trouble. The former champion seeing red. Look at the size of Laura Lopez.
She is one tall woman, 6'6", tallest woman in this match.
Is she the tallest woman on the roster?
I think she might well be on the E.F.W's roster, yes.
Maybe something for our stat monkeys to find out later. Harvey with a club to the head of Lopez. Oh, into the corner goes Harvey. That counter by the rookie Lopez.
Now trying to eliminate Harvey. As her up on that top row.
All 6 minute women still remain. Crash Cameron with a roundhouse kick to Violet, fighting back, and then a club to the back of Sakamoto Dixon, who did not appreciate that and took down Cameron with that vicious lariat, and then took down Morales just for good measure. Harvey hangs on by a thread, and Harvey's out. Harvey is out. Lopez just eliminated Taryn Harvey, the rookie.
2 first eliminations.
Just eliminated the Rockweiler.
Not going to sit well. Morgan Morales just got eliminated by Dixon in the other side.
We are down to 4. Morales and Harvey are out. 2 quick successive eliminations.
Oh, look at this. Lopez and Dixon going one-on-one.
We're down to the 2 veterans and the 2 newcomers, Owen. one of these ladies will become the #1 contender for the E.F.W. Women's title.
Well, that certainly happened in a flash. Taryn Harvey and Morgan Morales both being eliminated very quickly there, in quick succession at least.
Oh!
Dixon sending Violet to the mat. Now going against Crash Cameron. Oh, ducked. Oh, didn't duck that second one.
No, she did not. What a spinning heel kick by Sakamoto Dixon. Some of the quickest feet in the business. Goes for Cameron. Meanwhile, Lopez is focusing on Violet. Top rope. Goes Cameron.
Violet in the meantime reversing Lopez and trying to get her out of the ring now. But again, with Lopez's huge frame, it's not going to be an easy task. Overhead like that might help. Oh! Well, there goes Crash Cameron. Sakamoto Dixon cleaning house here.
Yeah, Crash Cameron, who with a valiant effort in her debut matchup, just been eliminated by a Queen of Strong Style with one foul move. One hard lariat is all it took.
It was down to 3, 2 former women's champions and one newcomer.
Oh,
face plant there.
You gotta believe Laura Lopez has it all to do now with two of the longest tenured pros here in E.F.W, Dixon and Violet. What a leg sweep though by Lopez, who is fighting back.
There's Dixon by the hair now.
Oh, wait a minute! Dixon is
My
gone!
word, Laura Lopez has just sent Sakamoto Dixon flying to the outside. And it's now down. Oh, what a hip toss. It's now down to Laura Lopez and Cynthia Violet.
Well, Cynthia Violet, the champion. The former champion who was, some would say, robbed of her title against an variable newcomer. A 12-year veteran, but her first match ever in E.F.W.
Fighting back here.
One elimination away for the #1 contendership for the world title.
Lopez quick. Oh, not quick enough.
You're not going to be quicker than Violet.
Violet knows how to topple giants.
The Red Dragon has been doing this her entire career. Oh, double axe handle off the ropes.
Walks right into an STO.
What an STO. 6'6" of it.
Being draped against the ropes here.
Trying to eliminate Violet. Violet holding on with everything she has, but it's not enough. Laura Lopez on her debut has just eliminated the former world champion.
I can't believe it.
The rookies are taking over her win.
Well, yeah, if you want to talk about a new generation, it may have just arrived. They're Durand. 3 matches and a women's championship. Laura Lopez, 1 match and a shot at the championship.
Craziness. Laura Lopez from Buenos Aires. Gilmero would be proud, Laura. You've done your dad proud tonight. #1 contender for the E.F.W Women's Heavyweight Championship. What a match.
What a match indeed. And there's still more to come here on E.F.W Destruction. This night in the compound, not over yet.
Not by a long way, we've got another debutant on tonight, and you gotta wonder, after the craziness that we've seen tonight, it's Crazy Hammer just feeling a little bit more worried than he did half an hour ago.
Well, quite possibly. I mean, let's face it, Crazy Hammer was the one that Bruce Brown beat on his debut. Crazy Hammer, of course, coming back in strides this week, but now faces another debut. Does not want to take this rookie as lightly as he did Bruce Brown.
Absolutely not. We welcome Camus. Pronounce that right? Camus?
Kamau.
Yeah, Kamau. Excuse me, Kamau versus Crazy Hammer here tonight. in of course, a traditional E.F.W. cage match. And it is worth noting as well that Kamau actually requested this match against the veteran Crazy Hammer, and what a way to introduce yourself. A steel cage match against the veteran of the E.F.W. Erwin.
Claims this match is one of his specialties, one that he's very used to, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does here.
Well, Kamau, 5'11", 236 pounds from Kenya, our second wrestler from the continent of Africa, of course. The first being born. We welcome him to E.F.W. Former basketball player. Former boxer. Former wrestler. Done it all, Kamau. But what a match he has tonight against Hammer.
I don't know what to expect from Kamau here. I know what to expect from Hammer. Kamau. I think it's Kamau. We'll have to get confirmation on that for next week. I heard the damn guy. You should know how to pronounce his name.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get into it. Hey, give me a break here. I've been all over the world. It is Kamau. It's come back to me. Crazy Hammer, 5'7", 249 pounds from Tokyo, Japan. The veteran of the E.F.W. on arguably the worst run of his entire professional career, but still so much respect.
Had that opportunity to be in the first match here tonight, of course losing that to Haku Ross. Can he start to make a comeback here tonight against the rookie? Steel cage looming above the ring here. Will be lowered soon once Kamau gets back in the ring.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about it all night, Erwin. This new generation is here. The rookies are indeed seemingly taking over, and Crazy Hammer, being one of the veterans of the E.F.W., could be left behind tonight. Look at the face on Kamau. My words. Just sheer.
Oh, look at that.
Confidence. My God, what a slam.
Just ducked a punch and started off strong.
Size of this guy. I mean, he's only 5'11". He's okay. He looks tall comparative to Hammer, who's only 5'7", but he's got quite a build to this kid.
Yeah, a lot of muscle on that frame.
Oh, backbreaker. Well, I've been told to expect an aggressive style. I've only seen tapes of this guy.
Oh, what a big boot.
They don't run that many indie shows in Kenya, I can tell you that much.
Well, from what I'm seeing here, if there are mean streets in Kenya, he's from them.
I think all the streets in Kenya are mean streets, anyway. Guillotine off the top row.
Well, that would explain it. Crazy Hammer in big trouble here.
Oh! Very poor upbringing, Kamau. He literally dragged himself up from nothing. Learned how to fight before he could walk. Club to the head of Crazy Hammer.
And now someone's paying him for it.
Oh! Oh!
Missed.
I know the respect you have for Crazy Hammer, Erwin. I mean, it's well documented the amount of respect this guy has in the back, but how much left, realistically, does Hammer have left in the tank?
Well, it is a good question. I mean, I'd never asked how old Crazy Hammer actually is. But yeah, I mean, judging by the look of him, he doesn't have many more years in this business.
Underhook powerbomb though. Hammer seems to disagree with that analysis and is fighting back against the rookie. You will not find.
To make his mark one more time.
Guillotine. He's already a New Japan Hall of Famer. Crazy Hammer.
I think he just seeks one more championship, and if he's in E.F.W, it's going to have to be one here. You can bet he'd want to take that away from Snake.
Oh,
if he can.
The nemesis. I heard a lot of rumours tonight that Hammer was going to be the man that Snake faced for the title, but Snake's beat him 2 or 3 times recently, and I'm not sure how that would have gone for Hammer, to be perfectly honest, considering the form he's in right now. Oh. But he's in full control of this match against the rookie Kamau, who came out strong, but will not have a quarter of the in-ring experience that Hammer does.
And we all know Hammer can take a beating.
Oh yeah, Hammer knows how to take a punch, there's no doubt about that. He can deliver a pretty good one as well if given half the opportunity. Double axe handle to the back by Kamau, nothing pretty about that.
He's taking control quickly here.
Oh, German suplex, what a release. German there by Kamau, that was beautifully executed. This rookie seems to have a bit of a smash mouth style, Erwin. There's been nothing pretty so far, but it's looked very effective.
Yeah, it's all been rough punching.
Oh!
Grabs and slams, but it has been rocking Crazy Hammer here.
Who's fighting back with a left and right of his own. You do not want to get into a fist fight with Crazy Hammer.
Oh, but that uppercut did not knock Kamau off his feet. He was still standing there.
Oh!
Vicious boot.
Oh! Well, a big right took Hammer down. Did I just see Kamau best Crazy Hammer in a fist fight? Did I really just see that?
I think we did.
Sweet Jesus, this could be the real deal. Oh
my word!
What the hell was that?
Viral slam. Crazy Hammer almost reactively crawling away from the pain.
But Kamau's on the top, and Kamau's over.
Yeah,
it's too late. It's too late for Hammer. Kamau has beaten Hammer on his debut. The rookie's match rolls on. What a night for debutants tonight in E.F.W, Erwin. Kamau and Laura Lopez both picking up a victory on their debut match.
Yeah, it's a big statement for these newcomers here. You gotta wonder what that means.
And with no disrespect to Crazy Hammer in this one, Kamau had the better of him from the offset.
Well, yeah, I mean, Crazy Hammer managed to gain a bit of offense there, but
Hammer has collapsed, Erwin. Hammer's on his back in the middle of the ring. Well, we're going to get some medical attention down here for Crazy Hammer, who's clearly not at 100%. We'll give you an update on his condition when and if we receive one. We're going to take a quick commercial break here before we get to our main event. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for our main event. Of course, Crazy Hammer being attended to by EMTs, collapsing right after the end of that match against Kamau. Took a beating and clearly not 100%. Helped to the back by EMTs. Refused to be stretchered out of the building, Erwin, but he did not look well, did the veteran Crazy Hammer.
Yeah, you've got to wonder what the condition there is.
Well, the show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. We wish Crazy Hammer the very best in his recovery, but coming up next, it is the big one. It's the E.F.W World Heavyweight Champion, and it's Snake versus Hard Time Pain, Ray Sullivan. Snake might have beat this guy a couple of weeks ago, Erwin.
Well,
what an opponent. He could have chosen anyone, and he chose Ray Sullivan.
I mean, that triple threat yesterday. Gene Taylor, Ray Sullivan and Snake. Snake, of course, winning that, but yeah, it's interesting enough that he has chosen Ray Sullivan here as his opponent. I mean, you'd think Snake would go for an easy target. Maybe he has the confidence, thinks he's going to beat Ray Sullivan because he already has.
Well, yeah, maybe. He's beat him once, perhaps he feels he can beat him again. Well, here he is. Hard Time
that's the EOD music.
Pin.
Perhaps
Yeah,
Ray
this
Sullivan
EOD.
choosing to switch music now.
Well, he is a prop. Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on a second.
Wait a minute. It's the EOD. Ray Sullivan has not come along. That's Haku Ross.
Well, isn't this an interesting little twist of fate?
Wow.
E.F.W. Snake doesn't tend to have his cronies at ringside to help him. And it seems Ray Sullivan has realised that. Decided to turn the tables here tonight.
Well, Haku Ross, who was in a hell of a match at the start of the show against Crow, arguably inches away from winning the European Championship, has recovered sufficiently enough, it seems, to be in the corner of his mentor and best friend, Ray Sullivan.
Well, you've got to wonder if the odds are still in Snake's corner with that development.
Well, 6'5", 250 from Kingstown, Jamaica is Ray Sullivan. Might have just outfoxed the Snake.
This match just got even more interesting.
And a night full of controversy, and a night full of surprises. We end with the master of surprises.
Whenever he chooses to appear, at least.
And here he is. He's never late, Erwin. He arrives exactly when he needs to. 6'1", 250 pounds. Brooklyn, New York. Former European champion, current E.F.W. champion. Of course, an 8-time world champion overall. Snake, the mastermind behind Magnum Opus, does not look happy about the presence of Haku Ross in the corner of Hard Time Pain Ray Sullivan. Well, come on then, Erwin, Mr. NEW World Champion. Surely you, as a fellow World Champion, feel sorry for Snake, considering he's got a 2-on-1 disadvantage in this matchup.
Not one bit. I think this has been a long time coming, if you ask me. Finally, the shoe is on the other foot. Let's see how Snake.
Well, that's just a terrible double standard. For shame, Erwin.
Magnum Opus show no signs of ceasing their interference. I think Ray Sullivan has found a nice little loophole in the book here.
Well, needless to say, controversy or not, we've had enough of them tonight in the compound. Listen to that for Ray Sullivan.
Wow.
This guy has the respect of these fans. Many believe his time has come.
This may be his best opportunity in quite some time.
A mixed reaction as well, it has to be said, for Snake.
Very interesting.
It's so strange how Snake can sometimes be cheered in E.F.W, but is booed unmercifully every time he's in NEW.
Wow.
The E.F.W fans seemingly have a little bit more taste than the NEW faithful.
Perhaps some of them not used to seeing Snake utilise the tactics Ray Sullivan has here tonight. As again, he tends to come alone in the compound, which is quite interesting. Not always, of course.
Well, 4 inches in height separates these two men. Ray Sullivan has the height advantage exactly the same weight. Both men standing in at 250, but look at the size difference, Erwin. I mean, that's more than 4 inches. I mean, Snake's a lot leaner than Ray Sullivan. I mean, Sullivan's a powerhouse, Snake more of a technical wrestler. Two very conflicting styles here.
Ray Sullivan starting things off strong here, but Snake now trying to counter that.
And brings in Sullivan the hard way, that belly to belly over the rope. And you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this man has been there so many times before. Big elbows to the head of Sullivan. No magnum opus tonight. This is Snake on his own. Haku Ross flinching in the corner there. After that big knee to the head of Sullivan. Oh my word, what an enziguri by Sullivan! A 6'5" man with a hell of an enziguri. Well, the long legs there, and he may as well utilise them. What a lariat by Sullivan.
Taking the head off Snake there, but Snake quick with an elbow.
Oh! And a clothesline right back to Sullivan. This is back and forth. That patented GBH neck wrench. Snake claims he taught this move to GBH.
Well, of course he'd claim something like that. I don't know how true that would be. Ray Sullivan here.
Oh my God, what a German! What a German suplex, the master of the suplex. Snake dissecting Ray Sullivan.
Oh, and a step up enziguri.
Showing Sullivan whatever he can do, Snake can do better. Goes right back to that patented Snake head wrench.
Oh, you're not going to start calling it that now.
No, GBH will kill me. I think he's actually copyrighted that move. Oh! Yep, I'm getting screamed at by Adrian Goldman. He actually owns the rights to that move, Erwin. Every time someone uses that move, GBH gets a kickback.
Interestingly enough, Sullivan taking a moment out of the ring here.
Sullivan taking a breather, perhaps, against the E.F.W World Champion. Oh! Sweet. What would you even call that? Tartarak Slam?
Not sure on that one, but it seems to have been effective here against Ray Sullivan. Oh wait, fighting back with a forearm there.
Somewhat unique offense there by Snake. Sullivan has recovered though, back in the ring, tried to pick up the champion who countered and into that lariat. And Snake, the veteran right now, has answered every question that Ray Sullivan has asked of him. And remember, Erwin, Snake has beaten this man before, so perhaps this wasn't the hard match that people have anticipated. Perhaps Snake really does know this guy's weaknesses because of their previous encounter and has capitalised on that.
I don't believe that Snake wouldn't defend that championship against someone he thinks could beat him. Not for a second. I think that is exactly why he's chosen Ray Sullivan here tonight.
That senton splash, that knee over the head, and that arm wrench. I mean, he's a 17-year veteran, some would say, does not belong in a developmental territory.
He definitely doesn't belong in a developmental territory. Clothesline to Sullivan to the outside.
He's certainly less retired than we thought he was. No, Erwin, that's without a shadow of a doubt. Ray Sullivan is no slouch. And Snake right now is taking him out. There's no other word for it. He has took out hard time pain.
Sullivan trying to get to his feet here. Count of 4. Snake telling him to get back.
You know I like Ray Sullivan, Erwin. I've been a big fan of that kid for a long time. I think the EOD have massive potential, both of them. But there's a difference between potential and world class.
Oh well, hang on.
Oh,
that potential is fighting back.
Backdrop by Sullivan. God, I'm so conflicted. Pulls away from the ropes. Club to the back.
Blocking another
left hand by Sullivan. Misses with the crossbody. What a counter by the champion.
Yeah, quick enough that time. Whips him up into the corner.
Still got some speed in those funky boots, has Snake. Top rope goes Sullivan.
Oh, wait, what's he looking for here? Double underhook applied. Superplex.
Double underhook superplex from the top rope.
That could be it right there. Snake wanting... setting up for a submission, wanting Ray to tap.
Goes for that modified neck wrench. You see the arm locked between the knees. Excruciating submission maneuver there. I think that's a submission that Snake actually developed, Erwin.
Surely not. Going for a gut wrench.
Tremendous strength from the ground. Like him or not, Erwin. That was a hell of a power bomb.
Yeah, again, both of these men weighing exactly the same. You're essentially lifting yourself up with every kind of lifting move you're performing here. It's going to exert a lot of energy.
That step up into Guri once again by Snake.
Haku looking a bit concerned now.
I like the fact that Haku has stayed out of it though. He's kept this one-on-one. I think Haku's there to make sure none of Magnum Opus get involved and make sure that this stays a clean one-on-one, and it has been exactly that.
Triple set of suplexes there from Snake.
Beautifully executed by the veteran who is stalking his prey, and he's looking for it. Yes! Venom Driver! Venom Driver! Could be all.
Well, I think that is all for Ray Sullivan here tonight.
1, 2... Snake retains! The master of Magnum Opus strikes once again with that vicious Venom Driver, winning titles all over the world, and the Nearly Man of E.F.W. remains the Nearly Man of E.F.W. Hard time pain, got a hard time whooping here tonight at the compound.
Sullivan with some points where it looked like he was about to capitalise there, but it was never to be.
Listen to the boos.
Happy Ross at ringside did not help. Snake retains that championship for another week.
What a night from the compound. What a destruction it has been. Thank you for joining us.
And of course we'll be back Monday a bit later than normally scheduled due to a conflict in the arena. We'll get more into that when we do air the show. Thank you and good night.